So don't invite me to your clubhouse. You got a whole bunch of ADOS people in there waiting to ambush me. So I'm messing with this clubhouse, and I see a lot of y'all keep inviting me to these different clubhouses. And that's fine. But don't have them ADOS people in there thinking they're going to ambush me. Right? A lot of y'all still be messing with ADOS people, still be messing with pan 5, and in all these areas you ain't really supposed to be in. A lot of people still doing it. A lot of people still doing it. And I see that it is a problem. So they don't like the information. They're trying to black you out and leave you in black land, wherever that is, right? This is a whole situation going on. And I don't think people are paying it no mind, right? It's a lot of these niggas that's saying it and doing some other shit. I think it's because people haven't been able to find what it is that they think they're looking for, and that kind of discourages them. But I can always tell. Who's really doing their genealogy. There's a certain way you feel after doing it, right? Even when you don't know what it is that you're looking at. Don't invite me to your ADOS group. I can't even get with that. They do not respect what's happening here. People want to check. They do not want to fix America. They don't want to have anything forward outside of that. They just want to be heard. They want somebody to say they're sorry and all this other stuff, right? It's really hard to tell who is about the bills. It's really hard to tell. People are going everywhere, all over the place, except to grandma and grandpa, right? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. And then you got to, the problem is still ending up having to blend in with black people when we're telling everybody who we are. They don't want to accept it. Now what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do with them color folks that want to exclude you from your own country? You talking about the whites? What about the makers? What about the makers? What about the makers? I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do a Zoom class, a little, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Be less chaotic. It's Sunday. Grandma's cooking, so it's gonna be lots of friends and family over today getting some of that good old food. She made a leg of lamb and she made me some rutabagas. I love rutabagas. Um, some kale and collard greens, and I do know she made macaroni and cheese. I ain't tired of it yet, so she'll keep making it until I be like, please, Grandma, no more. But I'm with that. I'm gonna do I'm definitely gonna do a Zoom class. We're gonna do a Zoom class tomorrow, a genealogy 101, and I'm gonna show y'all some things. And the reason why, because you can't go by the standard genealogy because nobody is looking to find out where the Indian went. How are you going? We are setting the precedent for it. We're setting the precedent for it right now. And a lot of stuff, we haven't even unraveled it. Haven't unraveled it because it can be really dangerous. People, look at what they was doing with the information that we was putting out, starting these fake tribes and all this other stuff. Like, it's out of control. It's out of control. ADOS, they are using people of color. They are not who they say they are. And 3 years ago, we made them drop that African stuff. And now they want to say that they're American descendants of slaves. So who does that include and who does that exclude? Because it's a man that looked like Donald Trump that would be included in American descendants of slaves. Is that what they want? Is that what they want? Looks like that's what they want. And it looked like people of color so desperate that they'll still sell out grandma just to get that $250,000, and then that'll be the end of that. You still gonna need the right to feed you. You still gonna need the right to have a place for you to go to work to, right? You sure you ready for that? You sure you ready for that? I don't think they know what they're getting. Now after they just tried to they just tried to violate me in that clubhouse group. So now when I get back to the crib after I finish getting smoothed out, I'm gonna go ham on them and I'm gonna tag a few of them. Cause now just leave me out of all those conversations. There's nothing I can do for them. I don't care about what they're doing. I don't care about their 250,000. And now I gotta be like that because they think that we still gonna go up under this banner that excludes what we got going on. No. Yeah, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. They out of control. Thank you so much, Empress Johanna. They out of control. I got something. We're gonna start discussing. I gotta pull out the scriptures again too. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to show these good Christian folk that they get everything that they pray for. Everything. All this pain, all this ill treatment, they're getting that. That's what they ask for, and I'm going to show them how. And I'm going to use the scriptures to show them exactly what it's sitting for. So, because they got to stop fronting. I had to discuss it today with the family member, letting them know Paul was a whole sociopath. Paul was a killer. Paul admitted in the Bible that he would lie to further his cause, right? So you know the Christians don't understand politics. And then they don't understand dog eat dog world. They had a choice to choose Barnabas or Jesus, and they chose Barnabas. They didn't choose Jesus. And now, years later, you want to pray to somebody that you killed. Right, that makes sense. That makes sense. So Trayvon Martin should be praying for George Zimmerman. His mother should be praying for George Zimmerman's peace and prosperity, right? Is that what y'all saying? This shit weird, dude. This shit weird, dude. And it's mad corrupt. It's mad corrupt. I'm so sad. It's just sad. It's a lot of hard work. It's sad. And I really just want to fall back. And I'm working with my family now. You know why? Because they get it. They get it. They want to move around and do all this ADOS stuff, but don't got all their family on board. They still grandma killing too. It's a form of grandma killing too, because they think they're going to do everything without family. How can you do that? And you're saying something happened to your family. Weird. Every point that they got, I'm going to counter it because it's weird. And it's still against the Indians. So what, am I cold because I don't feel sorry that somebody else thinks they deserve something more than the people whose house it was? Right? Having to go and explain to them the difference between a Native American and an American Indian all over again. Nah, dude. People slow, they're going to blow. And they're going to miss it. And at this point, I'm going to be happy that some people miss it because they don't know what it's sitting for. They don't deserve it. They're not going to, make sure that it extends to the rest of their family and stuff like that. Don't even make no sense. If niggas is not going to try and work stuff out with their families, throw all of this shit away. Throw it all away. Throw it all away. Exactly, Wanda. They sure do. My people didn't enslave them. What are they talking about? And then there's still that burden of proof that less than 300,000 people came into America as slaves in all 350 years. So they don't even know what they're talking about, right? Then there's another issue. What are they going to do with specific states such as North Carolina, 1808? North Carolina said you can't bring no slaves from anywhere here. So you already had the federal law where there was no foreign slaves coming into the U.S. after 1808, and then you have individual states and colonies that say don't bring them from next door, don't bring them from Virginia, don't bring them from Tennessee. But now what they're going to do? What they're going to do? Here's another thing that's going to bother a lot of people. Some of these Europeans is already the Indians that left and went over there and got civilized and came back. You better think about that. You better think about that. Manteo in 1580, when Sir Walter Raleigh came here, Manteo, who was the chief, and a whole group of Indians got up and voluntarily left. They got up and left. Why would he leave his kingdom? It must have been something really lucrative. There's a whole camp over there, and this is how I know these Cherokees kept getting recycled, because you can see where Oconostota, Dragon Canoe, Cornstalk, you can see where they went to London in the 1750s. They was chilling and had a relationship with the British. Who are you mad at? The Choctaw, it is duly noted and documented how their relationship with the French was like no other. Who are you mad at? Who are you mad at? So are people of color just going to keep shadow boxing? That's probably going to be what it is. I don't really see any break in sight ahead of the game. I'm pretty good with looking at around the corner and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to blow this shot. And we're going to have to be okay with letting them get their 250,000 and keep it moving. We actually want them to get reparations so they can just go away. Because the Indians got work to do. I don't know how people feel about that. I'm pretty sure some people are going to be upset about that. But that's what the Indian got to do. I don't speak for nobody else. Unless they coming up in our way.
Yeah, okay, so when I see that.
What is the other color at? I did not see that color.
Oh, is it white color?
No, honey, that's not what I chose. It was 019. Where's that thing at? That's pink. That's supposed to be light pink.
019, is it 019?
Look at where's the thing at? She just took it back.
He's going by. Oh, yeah.
I thought that was the base code. Why would you do that?
Oh, man.
So, let me take care of this. No, honey, it's pink. It's a pale pink. And it's gel. You might as well bring the, He's going to keep showing me stuff instead of just bringing the hand so I can point it right out to him. That's not it, honey. Can you bring me the hand so I can show you again? Well, she knew. You didn't know, so it's not really your fault. It's okay. Yeah. This one here, look. Right here. That's it right there. Hold on, y'all. That's it right there.
Oh, 100, right?
Yeah.
All one, or just all one?
Yeah. Yeah. So, very interesting afternoon. I listened to that Clubhouse call. And y'all know I'm 1492 Phoenix on Clubhouse. I'm about to get it popping in here because it's really blamed us. So I think there's a lot of these new platforms is where the corny people go to hide until people realize that corny people is there. And then they be the man and stuff, and then they see me coming and try and ambush me. The dude Hassani Carter, half African, and all this other stuff. They just ain't got no respect. They ain't got no respect. They ain't got no respect. Hi, Selena. How you doing, beauty? What's up, y'all beautiful ones? How y'all doing out there? I'm just ranting and stuff. They tried to ambush me on Clubhouse. I'm telling y'all, don't invite me to none of them. Don't invite me around none of y'all corny friends. Bring me around the open-minded people. I don't want to be sitting around listening to that crazy shit. That shit is retarded. I don't know why people even wasting their time. And then they come back and they still in all these different places. If you're in Indian country, sit down. If you over there, in Pan Africa, then that's fine. Do that too. Do that too. Either way, but at the end of the day, people still out here playing around. They playing around with this. And they opportunity gonna miss them by. It's gonna miss them. And they're gonna blow it. They supposed to be bringing it home for their family. And they looking to join up for a whole bunch of strangers. It don't make no sense to me. You want reparations for all the things that happened to your family, but you want to join together with a bunch of strangers and not your family. Weird. Weird. And you look real hypocritical even considering that. And if you haven't considered it, I hope I just put it on your mind to know. You plan on joining up with ADOS and all these other people, but you don't got your family on board. You want to get a check with some strangers. But your family ain't good enough to get what they all entitled to. I don't get it. You don't gotta go through all that. Just do one. Just do one paint. My hands is the color that I asked. Don't go through all of that. I don't want you to do that because it still look nice. Yeah, that's all. I don't want you to go through all that. I ain't trying to put you through it. I am a little bougie, but I can work with you. Um, yeah, y'all, this is real. I wish yeah, they was waiting. They kept saying, Cleaners, if you'd like to say something. I listened to their clubhouse for about an hour, 20 minutes, and then at minute 1 hour and 19, I said something, and they started calling me a troll, talking about reporting me, and all I said was, where does that leave the other people? They kept talking about how from America they are, but they won't call themselves Indians. How American are they? How American are they? If they won't call themselves American Indians, I'm having a hard time, and I'm gonna have to make it plain, make it plain, make it plain. This is weird though. They acting real weird. They acting real weird. Hey, cousin Liz, what's up, beauty? I got my glasses on. Hold on, let me get my glasses on. I'll be forgetting. Oh, look at that HD. I can see y'all. Hey, y'all. How y'all get past the steaming on? Steaming the glasses with the mask. So bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. But anywho, let me take care of this. Ling Ling look like they want the attention. Let me fix this. I'll get back to y'all. Because I'm definitely going to have to stomp on AR a little bit and a couple of those little clubhouse bullies and stuff. I'm not doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What's up to everybody else that's out there keeping it chill with grandma? Shout out to y'all. I know that's right. That's interesting. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that, Mike Taylor. Hi, Twenty. Peace and love, Rhonda. What's happening, beautiful ones? Hey, cousin Jamil. What's happening? Yeah, I can't see if I do this, but the glasses just stand up if I do that. But yeah, these people, wow, the ADOS is still a situation because they got a lot of people mesmerized for all the wrong reasons. They got them mesmerized for all the wrong reasons. And, you know, that's from the people that's used to not getting no wins. Terrible. But I'm going to be back in a little while because I got a lot to talk about. Send that to me, Mike Taylor. 1492 Phoenix. I just found some other interesting documents too that I'm going to share. And about as far as the research is concerned, a lot of these the researchers that we have, the resources still have resources. The sources have sources. So I posted about I was looking through some Virginia records and I was looking at deserters. And a lot of the deserters from I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Free State of Jones. Excellent, awesome movie. But I know for a fact a lot of the grandfathers, especially in the southern districts, a lot of them were Confederates. You definitely see that. You see where some of them got sent to prison halls, where their stuff was confiscated, and they took some major losses. Definitely see all of that. But whatever. So I saw that, and I also found where plenty of people were leaving from the Revolutionary War and all sorts of different situations where they were like, "Nah, we're not doing it." So anyway, with that being said, the dude Francis Arbidol, it had him described as a Frenchman in one article. When I actually went to different sources and to the actual court martial records, and it showed that he was a West Indian man. He wasn't a black Frenchman at all, but they called him that because he came from one of the islands that were colonized by the French. So even with that being said, you definitely got to be careful with that. Definitely got to be careful. But let me go. Let me see what they're doing with the feet side. That's to get back. You know, you only get two dogs. Got to take care of them. The people are